The Indian Air Force could soon become part of one of the most promising sixth-generation fighter programs in the world to maintain air superiority over Islamabad for decades ahead. According to news portal Kyodo, the Japanese government has approached India to join the GCAP, or the Global Combat Air Program. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and General Nakatani held crucial talks calling for united global action. Japan vowed full support to India in its fight against terror after the deadly Pahalgam attack. Later, a Tri-Services Guard of Honor at the Manekshaw Center set the stage for a powerful Indo-Japanese defense dialogue. The GCAP is being envisioned as a breakthrough sixth-generation project which aims to redefine combat aviation with AI integration, directed energy weapons, loyal wingmen and unmatched stealth, all pooled into one platform. So should India join the GCAP with Japan, Italy and the UK? And could it give the Indian Air Force the ultimate edge over Pakistan's Chinese-origin J-35 stealth fighter jets? Tensions between nuclear-armed neighbors India and Pakistan have reached boiling point following the Pahalgam attack on Hindu tourists. New Delhi suspects the hand of Pakistan-based extremist groups, and the attack has brought renewed national focus on strengthening India's military superiority over its rogue neighbor. At such a time, Japan's GCAP invite is highly appealing as it ensures access to cutting-edge technologies at the forefront of military aviation. This proposal carries strategic weight for two reasons. Firstly, it offers India a technical advantage over adversaries like Pakistan or China in the long run. In fact, Islamabad will acquire Chinese J-35 stealth fighters ahead of the Indian Air Force. But the GCAP could help the IAF overcome this drawback within years. Secondly, it provides a critical boost and technical know-how for development of India's indigenous stealth fighter jet, the AMCA. The proposal was revealed by Japanese government sources a few days ago on April 30th. According to Kyodo, the main reason behind Tokyo's outreach to India is to reduce project development cost as well as strengthen security alliances with India in the Indo-Pacific region. Japanese officials are said to have visited New Delhi in February to pitch the GCAP to Indian counterparts, according to this Kyodo report. The GCAP stealth fighter is slated to be ready by 2035 and is led by three major global defense titans: Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, the UK's BAE Systems, and Italy's Leonardo. The Modi government, under its Make in India initiative, has shown early interest in this offer, but no official confirmation has been made by either side. China has test-flown its reported sixth-generation fighter prototype, sending alarm bells ringing across the Pacific and the Himalayas alike. The Indian government has now fast-tracked its indigenous AMCA stealth fighter project. As per reports, the initial prototypes will be ready as soon as 2026. DRDO Chairman Samir V. Kamath acknowledged the monumental scale of the challenge ahead, but remained firm in delivering the AMCA on time. He stated, quote, "If you look at any program anywhere in the world, it takes 10 to 15 years to develop a new platform. So we started this journey only in 2024 when the CCS sanctioned the project. So it will take 10 years and we have committed to deliver the platform by 2035, unquote. For the AMCA's heart, its engine, India has chosen US aerospace giant General Electric or GE's F414 engine, making a bold leap forward in India-US defense collaboration. The same company that recently delivered the first F404 engines for the Tejas MK-1A fighter jets is now poised to play a crucial role in India's next-generation warplane. The timing of Japan's outreach is also significant. As regional tensions with Pakistan continue to escalate, both India and Japan have deepened their defense engagements with Western allies. By bringing India into GCAP, Japan hopes to create a stronger regional counter to Beijing. It will bolster technological cooperation with a fellow democracy and a rising military power. Japan's Prime Minister Ishiba called GCAP the cornerstone of broad cooperation among the three countries for decades to come, highlighting its long-term strategic importance. Meanwhile, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer reaffirmed the program's openness to a broader range of international partners, while Italian Prime Minister Meloni's administration has also invited India to join the project. Launched in 2022, the GCAP is the successor to Britain's Tempest program and aims to deliver a sixth-generation fighter packed with AI-driven combat systems, cooperative drone capabilities, and next-generation stealth features. The program is now entering its full development phase with system integration and industrial cooperation set to begin later in 2025 under a new international body known as the GCAP International Government Organization. But who else could join? Sweden, once involved in the early Tempest talks, withdrew from the partnership by late 2023, citing preference for its own national development. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has persistently lobbied for inclusion, even prematurely, declaring its own entry into the GCAP in 2023. However, Japan has reportedly opposed this move, and any expansion requires unanimous consent from all three founding members. Germany briefly emerged as a wild card in 2023 due to tensions with its FCAS or Future Combat Air System collaboration with France. However, Berlin later reaffirmed its loyalty to the other European sixth-generation project. The United Kingdom had previously reached out to India during the Tempest phase. At the time, BAE Systems India head Nick Khanna had said, quote, "A big cost driver for a futuristic aerospace system is going to be the requirement for more and more software engineers. India has a huge capability in that area," unquote. India has compelling reasons to consider this GCAP invitation. While the indigenous fifth-generation AMCA project is still in development phase, regional rivals like China have been grabbing headlines with its alleged sixth-generation stealth fighter prototype, reportedly named J-36, though its capabilities remain largely unproven as of now. But the PLA already flies two stealth jets, the J-20 and the J-35. In fact, Pakistan is also expected to acquire this J-35 stealth fighter from China within a few years. Partnering with GCAP could give India access to cutting-edge aerospace technologies, AI-powered combat systems, and a global industrial supply chain, all of which can help enhance the AMCA as well as speed up its development. With the world's leading military-industrial powers now competing to shape the next era of aerial dominance, India's choice to join or pass the GCAP could have lasting implications for both its strategic clout and air-powered capabilities. But what do you believe? Should India join the GCAP project? India will enhance nuclear deterrence by inducting its third indigenously built nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine towards the end of 2025. A fourth SSBN would be added in 2026, and this will cement India's sea leg of its nuclear strike capability, a critical leg of its nuclear triad. With INS Arihant and INS Arighat already commissioned, the Indian Navy is gearing up for 80% fleet readiness, with two SSBNs always on patrol. This ability is the foundation of India's credible second strike policy, deterring enemies from attack with certain retribution. The third boat commenced sea trials in 2024 and reflects increased operational capability in submerged nuclear boats. To facilitate this high level of readiness, India depends on stringent maintenance, logistics, and planning of training among defense constituencies. Equipped with SLBMs such as K-15 and K-4, these nuclear-powered vessels push India towards obtaining the posture of continuous at-sea deterrence on equal footing, along with the stature of world-class nuclear naval players. Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.